At A Precious Child, we believe every child deserves the opportunity to thrive. But in our 8-county service area, more than 300,000 children are living in need, facing barriers that make it harder for them to succeed. That's why we're committed to providing essential resources and opportunities that support children and families from cradle to career. Each year, we serve 50,000 children and 14,000 caregivers across the Denver metro area, ensuring they have the tools and support to build a brighter future. Many of the families we support are facing financial hardships, such as the sudden loss of a job, unexpected medical expenses, or housing instability. Others include grandparents unexpectedly raising grandchildren or single parents working multiple jobs just to make ends meet.
I grew up in California. I got here to Denver 2011. It was supposed to be a visit. Didn't leave. I love it out here. My son's name is Anthony Miguel Martinez. Seeing my son born. And that was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my whole life. He's my miracle baby. When he was a tiny little thing. Now he's 15. We'll go play football outside in the street. And he wants to play the guitar. He'll take it to school. His advisor and one of the deans was telling me that they'll be outside playing the guitar, that he was just himself. With my son's mom, I was with her for 13 years, but it just went straight downhill. And he was gonna turn 7. I got a phone call. He was getting beat up by her boyfriend. She tried to deny it, tried to say it was a bully at school, threw a ball at him, hit him in the eye with the ball and everything, but kept asking him, Randy, what happened to your eye? And he goes, Dad, if I tell you, I'll get in trouble, I'll never see you again. I went over the top and I took him to Children's Hospital, and that's when they told me. I didn't know the doctors knew what kid bruises were and adult bruises were. I didn't know they knew that, and they told me that he had adult bruises. It took me a year process to get my son. She chose that man over her own son. It was hard for me to talk to him, to approach him, because my mom never did that to us. I don't know how it feels to be neglected by your own mother. I always wanted to be a dad. That's why I fought for him. And he's my life. He motivates me. I'm a better person because of him.
I have 4 children. Jeremiah, he's a gamer. The one after him, her name is Isabella Wilson. She loves to draw anything anime. It has to be anime. Juju, he is my Minecraft guy. He loves that Minecraft. And Annabelle, she's the same way. But she's also my little gardener. We have a little gardener, and she helped me put down those seeds. I had Jeremiah when I was 19 years old, so just a child myself, still trying to make it. But when he was born, loving him, he was one of my first superheroes. He taught me how to love. It was hard for me to give that emotional connection to my children. I never received it from a good mother. No, a mother who you don't know why she hates you. No, you're just a child. You don't know why why she's this way, why she won't love better, why won't she do better. I just want to be better. I want to be greater. I owe that to myself. I owe that to my children. That's why I came to Colorado, to become better.
Since I'm a single father, I thought I couldn't get help. This is the stuff that happened with my son. My life went the other way instead of going forward. Because I never got out of that hole.
I was homeless when we first got to Colorado. We were living in Samaritan House, and Father Michael was talking about other programs which our name stood out. Precious Child. And I was just like, Father Michael, what's Precious Child? And we saw the video, and I'm like, what? They wouldn't pick nobody like me. He like, nonsense.
I was talking to my caseworker for me to get help, to get some clothes for an interview that I had. And she got me into an agency called Precious Child. I brought home a lot of stuff. It gave me a lot of information about housing. The stuff that we really needed was, of course, I needed clothes for Anthony because he was small. They gave me shoes, clothes, toothpaste, soap, shampoo, toys for him. They helped me out a lot.
If there wasn't no such thing as Precious Child, I think it would be difficult. It helps when I don't have enough. I have 4 kids, so it's like, ugh, okay, his shoe size is this big, or her shoe size is this small. I have to pay this bill, or I have to put food in the house. But dang, my kid does need this. Precious Child is one of the places that will take that stress, that load, and definitely give that support. They don't want anything to happen to you, your children, your loved ones. They just want you to be able to come to them and say, hey, I need this help.
Mine and Anthony's life would be more difficult if there wasn't Precious Child here.
Precious Child definitely give me that opportunity for my children to be children, and it gives me that sense of relax as a mother.
This impact is only possible because of the strength of our community. Over 7,000 volunteers and more than 300 agency partners standing beside us to create lasting change.
I'm Heather Daves. I've been volunteering with the Precious Child for a little over 2 years now. I know what it's like to go hungry. I know what it's like to be without. I see that. I know the impact of that. I know how that feels. So for these families to come here and ask for that help, it takes a lot. I truly feel like they don't have to focus on whatever bill needs to be paid, whether it be their rent or their mortgage or their car payment. They're able to do that and not have to worry about the daily essentials part of it. Like, you don't realize how much that adds up until you have all these things and you're like, am I gonna feed my baby or am I gonna feed myself? Am I gonna have enough school supplies and a backpack for them? You know, just all the things that this place provides for them that they don't have to worry about. So to be a part of a nonprofit that is so huge and truly impacts families and impacts the community is just really amazing, and it just fills my heart so much.
Together, we've built more than a support system. We've created a safe, welcoming space where families can find not only resources, but also hope, connection, and a true sense of community. At A Precious Child, we are more than a resource. We are a community, a place where families facing unimaginable challenges find not just help, but hope, where dignity is restored and brighter futures begin. None of this is possible without you. Together, with volunteers, partners, and donors, we are rewriting the story for tens of thousands of children and their caregivers across the Denver metro area. Because no child should walk this path alone. No family should face crisis without support. Join us, stand with us, and help build a world where every child has the chance to thrive.
I need this place, the people too. It's not even just what y'all give, it's more of the jewel of the heart, because a lot of us need that.
Precious Child is like a dream come true, you might say, for me and my son.
I'm so happy to look at my children and to become this mother that, man, they deserve me.